Hi everyone, this is Jane at Rockin' Worms located in Loxahatchee, Florida. Welcome to my channel where I focus primarily on red worms and mealworms. Tonight's video is going to be on red worms. Red wigglers, I should say specifically. Okay, so this bin is my little shoebox bin and it has 100 worms in it from V at the Garden and Worm Lady.com website. So if you're looking for red wigglers, I suggest you check her out. She's one of the few purveyors right now that basically will guarantee that you're getting red wigglers and not some type of red worm mix, which oftentimes includes a lot of Indian blues. So before I dig in, I want to show you something. This is my pre-composted bedding, and I want you to see these orange little clumps here? Can you see them? This is biota. This is microbiology that was developed through the pre-composting process I put my bedding through. I do not put orange things into my composted bedding. So this grew there as part of the composting breakdown process. Okay, this orange biota, it could be bacteria, it could be fungus, it could be other things. I'm not a biologist, but the point of it is that the worms can eat this directly. Also, this biology will help break down the kitchen scraps that I put into the bin, making them available for the worms to then eat. So this is this. I hope to be making a video within the next week or so on how I make my pre-compost bedding out of free stuff that I get and free stuff that you can get just by living your best life. No special trips, no special purchases. It's just stuff you can get for free with a little effort. Okay, I'm going to start digging through here. They've all dived down because they don't like the light. I just saw a tail there. So I'm going to just push back a little bit. You can start to see some worms here. And I'm going to now dig down and flip them over. Okay, looking good. See how big these are? Oh, this is exactly what I was hoping to see. Look at this guy. Look at that clitellum. That means that he, she, it is of breeder age. And also you can see the yellow tinged tail, the bulgy clitellum, and a yellow tail is sure signs that you've got red wigglers, as opposed to Indian blues or night crawlers or something else. I'm going to put some of these worms to the side just so I don't keep picking out the same worms as I go through the bin. Again, beautiful, large example of a red wiggler, yellow tail, bulgy clitellum. Perfect. I'm not going to dig out every worm, of course, but I do want to see if I have a decent percentage. Here's another one. A decent percentage of breeding adult red wigglers. See, bulgy, yellow tail, perfect. Okay, the reason I want to see if I have some adults, look at, great. Everybody I'm picking out so far, even though it's only been 4 or 5, is an adult. Here's another one, is I need breeder adults in order to make cocoons, and it's the breeder adults making cocoons that will allow this population to increase in size. Here's another one. Again, it's the underside. You can see it's a little bit paler because it just seems to be that way. And the yellow tail, this guy is a little active. So anyways, so I should start seeing cocoons at some point in the very near future. And when that happens, I'll be excited and I'll share that with you. Another breeder. Terrific. I'm just going to take another couple minutes. Now, I will say that sometimes it's hard, breeder. Sometimes it's hard to see cocoons. You kind of have to get your eye in when you're looking for cocoons, and you need to have bright light. makes it easier. And, you know, wear your glasses. I have to. And sometimes, you know, a magnifying glass or stronger magnifiers, you know, you can buy them at, you know, your local drugstore for not a lot of money. And that'll give you some magnification, which will help make finding the cocoons a little bit easier. I'm just seeing when I'm searching through here to see if I have any cocoons while you get a money shot of those beautiful red wigglers. More. Okay. So basically, I've got a fair number of wigglers that are mature breeding age. So fantastic. It's also nice, by the way, that the worms I did buy from V were pretty close to breeding age to begin with. Sometimes when you buy from the bigger wormeries, not only do you not get red wigglers, you get a red mix, which I think is, oh, I thought I saw a cocoon. I don't know if I'll be able to, whoop, is that it? There it is. I've got a cocoon, folks. Can you see that? Is it coming up on the camera? Right here. Yep. See it? Yep. It's a decent size one too. Excellent. All right. Very exciting. So, bonus prizes. I wasn't expecting to find a cocoon tonight. That is great. Anyways, what I was saying before. Oh, here's another cocoon right here. This is a different one right here. Can you get in close enough and see that? All right. They are on fire. Okay. Sometimes when you buy worms from the bigger wormeries, not only do you not get the red wigglers that you think you're getting, but also the worms can be very juvenile, which means you might have them weeks or months before they get old enough to breed. So even this one's a little bit skinnier, a little bit smaller, but a breeder adult. It just means this little guy will give off smaller cocoons than some of his bigger siblings there, so to speak. Okay, well, listen, I said I wasn't going to dig through the whole batch, so I'm going to hold to that promise, even though I'm very excited to see them and those cocoons. So what I'm going to do is one more shot of some of the breeders I pulled out so you can see what they look like. All right. All right, I'm going to put them back into their home here. I'm going to give them, oh, this looks like a baby to me. This one isn't more than a week or two old, so maybe I already had a breeder pair in there when I got the worms from V, and there was a cocoon. They made a cocoon right away because I gave them fresh bedding, so there was no cocoons in the bedding, from my end anyways, and he hatched. So look at that. My population of 100 is now at least 101. Okay. And you know what? I think that might even be a even babier worm, but it's a little hard to tell. I can't tell. So I'm at least at 101. I'll take that because I wasn't really expecting it. Okay, so I'm going to clean this off. Good enough. I'm not sure that's a little baby one. I'm going to be really careful and put that in. I'm pretty sure that's an even babier red wiggler. Okay. Look at, they're already going down to avoid the light. And what I'm going to do is, again, make a little bit of a trench. This is a piece of cardboard I put in to mark where I had put the worm chow. So I'm just going to clean that off a little bit. And I'm going to give them some kitchen scraps this time. I'm going to give them some fast food, which is, I believe, lettuce that has been frozen and now is somewhat defrosted. So I took it out just a little bit before I made this video. So I'm going to give them some fast food. And I'm also giving them a couple carrot planks. This has also been previously frozen. And I have a third plank, but you know what? I don't think I'm going to give it to them because this is still a very modest amount of worms in a small bin, and I don't want to overfeed them. But since I am giving them real food, if you will, as opposed to worm chow, which is already very fine, I'm going to give them a little bit of powdered eggshells as grit. Okay, we're almost done with these guys. So I'm just going to cover that back up. Okay. Put their covering back on. You guys are so good. Look at you. Put the cover back on. And these worms are ready for bed. And guess what? So am I. So I hope you have a great night. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Please comment below if you have any questions or issues or anything you want to talk to me about regarding red wigglers. I'll be happy to have that conversation with you. So until the next video, have a good one. Yours in the dirt. Talk to you later. Bye.